Hello, it's Jay here and welcome to another tutorial. In this lesson we're continuing on with the GUI in the pause script. So in this lesson let's deal with the quit button. Now at the moment, if we was to build the game and click on the quit button, we would automatically quit, and that's not how most games work, as I'm sure you're all aware. When you hit quit, a little message will come up saying, are you sure you want to quit? Yes, no. So we're going to make a start creating that in this video. So to begin, I'm going to come here right below the GUI button for the quit, and we're going to say if we'll open and close brackets, we'll open and close again, and this is where we're going to put our code. But first let's come to the top, and first thing I'm going to do is change this to private. We know it works now, so we'll set that to private, and we'll create another private bool, and we'll call this underscore quitting game. We'll close the line off. We'll put into the comments defines if we are trying to quit game. And then we'll come back down to here and we'll use that variable. So underscore quitting game equals true. And we'll put that into the comments. If quitting game is equal to true, will come inside the brackets. So the first thing we're going to do is create a GUI group. So we'll say GUI dot, and we want begin group. New rect as always, and we'll open brackets again. And in fact, we'll open and close brackets, and we'll say screen dot width divide by 2 minus, and we'll use a value of 150, and we'll come here, comma, and we're going to say screen dot height, and we'll just say divide by 2 this time, comma, and I'm going to use double this value, so 300 comma 75. We'll close brackets twice and we'll close the line off, and we'll come here and we'll say GUI dot, and we want end group. We'll open and close brackets, we'll close the line off. So what does a group do? Well, it's exactly what you think it is. It creates a group. In this case, we're going to create a group that's going to exist somewhere around here in the screen. So our quit button's down here, we hit it, and a message and 2 buttons is going to come up in this group saying sure want to quit, yes, no. So that's what these are there for. So we'll come inside. Now we want to do something within that group. So we'll say GUI dot label, open new rect, we'll open again, and 50 comma 0 comma, and we'll say 250, and I'll just readjust the space in there, comma 40. We'll close brackets, comma, and the little speech marks will say, sure you want to quit, and the question mark. You can write any message you want, but that'll do for me. We'll close brackets and we'll close the line off. So we'll just save that there a moment. So if we are trying to quit the game, then we'll begin group and GUI label. Now the positioning here, these first two variables, we've been over positioning before when we've done GUI buttons. This is not position in the screen. This is position in the group. So this is where the group exists and its size, and that is where we are writing the message. So I mean, I've sort of roughly experimented with these numbers before doing this lesson, but we may come back and tweak these further. And of course I always encourage you to experiment for yourself with the GUI. Experiment with all the values until you find something you are happy with. So let's move on, and we'll come here and again we'll say if open brackets GUI dot, and we want the button, open brackets new rect, we'll open brackets again. So this time we're going to use a value of 90, 50, 50, and finally 25. We'll close brackets, comma, and the speech marks again, and we're going to say yes, close brackets twice, we'll open and close, and we'll come inside. And what we're going to do here is we are going to copy, or cut should I say, where we quit the game. I'll just get rid of the empty line there. So we start our group, we have the label at the, or at least near the top, saying are you sure you want to quit. We create GUI button. This is the positioning and size. We say yes across the button, and if we've clicked it, we quit the game. So we'll come here, and what we want to do is come here in this if block where we actually create the quit button, and we want to set quitting game to be equal to true. We'll close the line off. So when we click this, this sets to true, which in turn activates this block of code. And what we're going to do is copy the yes button, and now we just need one for no. And we need to do some different things here, so let's first change the position. I'm going to set mine at 160, and we can leave everything else the same. And I'm actually going to copy this line, quitting game equals true, and of course if we've clicked by accident and we don't want to quit the game, then hitting no will set quitting game back to false. So we'll just save that off there. And let's go and test it out. We'll just wait for the script to recompile, and we may need to do some further tweaking, and of course we need to comment the code, which we'll probably do in the next lesson. But for now, let's just see how this looks. So we'll hit play and we'll pause the game. So this is what we had before. If we hit quit, and there you go. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes, no. So obviously we cannot test for yes in the editor because it does not work. We're unable to quit inside Unity itself until we've actually built the game. But we can test the no. So if we no, and it disappears again. So again, there you can see, you sure you want to quit? No. And the screen lock can be a bit jittery inside the editor, but please don't worry. I've tested this, I've done a quick build, and it all works fine when we actually come round to building our game. In fact, I'll just cancel that off. I've clicked on the wrong one. Oh, there we go. So when we actually come to build, I'll close that now. It should work absolutely fine. And of course, if we need to do some further tweaking, we'll do that as well. And we still have more to do on the GUI, a lot more. So I think we'll leave it here for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you next time. And until then, as always, bye for now.